Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer and welcome to another stream of Rise of the Reds. I actually had to redo the intro because I forgot to hit record.
That is a problem.
Indeed. So, today is joining me the Hunter.
Hello folks.
And as you can see, I am not on the lobby menu, but on the load replay menu. No floating head indeed, Bruins, because this is the Sunday cast. On Sundays we never do that. These 4 replays are replays taken from StrikerShockwave's tournament, and the Hunter has expressed interest in mixing things up during the streams by occasionally also doing some replays rather than just random battles, because sometimes it does get a little tedious waiting on a single match to happen. So, first off, we've got this one, called 1. It's going to be between Skittles and Dell.
Yep.
On the map, Dust Devil. I'm gonna hit load replay. And as soon as it loads, I'm gonna pause. So that we can sync. Okay, I am on 0.15 seconds.
No, well, I'm on 0.2, so...
Doesn't matter.
I beat you.
Ah, dang it. You're a little faster.
Whatever. It's
Right.
not be a significant difference.
In 3, 2, 1, on pause. So, we got Mr. Skittles. Surprisingly, as Russia. And Dell as ECA. Which is weird, because I'm used to seeing these two players do the exact opposite.
Yeah, although I believe the tournament is played at random, so they don't really get to choose which faction they play.
You can actually choose which faction to play if both players agree to it. And otherwise it has to be random. At least I think. Right. The map of course is Dust Devil, as you have seen in the loading screen. And both players are sending out their dozers and excavators over to the second supplies as well as the first supplies. Dell opening up with a field command next to his primary supplies. And a war factory right away next to the power plant.
Dell is also building expansions on both expansion areas. He's building a barracks on both sides.
Indeed.
He's probably going to try harass Skit in the bottom there.
Yeah, with a fortification.
Yeah, he's immediately building a fortification.
A very expectable approach here. Now,
Yeah, I mean they're dirt cheap. The infantry are dirt cheap, so why the hell not?
Indeed. Now,
I don't think Skit has noticed it yet, but yeah,
he will. He should.
He responds by building another barracks. And now he sees it, obviously.
Indeed.
Full reverse on the on the excavator.
Now, neither the Hunter nor me has seen any of the replays that we will be showing you tonight, so we've got no clue what's going on. And of course, I myself have casted the deciding matches of all of the rounds of the tournament that have been played.
Hello, Mr. Etsato. I was about to butcher your name horribly. My brain was trying to pronounce something differently than the proper word.
And I guess Mullet 1 is Skittles.
I believe so, because his PC unfortunately died earlier today, and he's now using his wife's computer as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, but I thought that his wife would be logged in under Mistrax. Oh well.
I am not sure.
Oh well. I also see a barracks up north from Skittles. Bruce, you didn't get a hello, Bruce, but you did get like no face cam today, so you did get a response. We've got 2 dogs just murdering the infantry that come out of those barracks. I hear Tunguskas, indeed, next to the northern barracks.
Yeah, Tunguskas and not a quad cannon, a
Kodiak. Yeah.
However, I don't think this is going to be good enough to actually... Oh, the danger close right. Let's see how much damage that will do.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually took out one of the Tunguskas. Nice.
Almost took out the other one.
It almost took out the other one as well, yes.
Yes. Well, you're slightly ahead of me.
I know, actually, I should be slightly behind you.
Now actually, you're slightly ahead of me because that Danger Close Barrage already did the damage as you said it on my screen.
Oh.
Basically, you said it and it was literally happening. Doesn't matter. Something to be expected if you're dual casting not from the same machine.
I'm currently at exactly 4 minutes.
I'm now at 4 minutes.
Okay, so I'm a couple of seconds ahead of you. That's odd considering that I started actually earlier than you did originally. Although even though that was just a few milliseconds.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's actually good because you're slightly ahead. I can actually catch up to you and show more stuff. So it actually is advantageous. I already see a tiger in the air bombarding Skittles' barracks.
Yeah, which he manages to destroy.
It's got one conscript left. And the tiger doesn't kill it. Tier 2 going up for Dell in the meantime. Skittles, just close looking, is building up his own helipad. Still at tier 1. He's getting bombarded by a combat pioneer in the east of the map. Skittles was denied the supplies in the southeast.
Yeah, which is usually fatal in this particular map. If you don't get your expansion, you lose out on more than half of the money available on the map.
Yes, and hello there, CCCP. I'm doing fine. Also, you can see that Dell captured all of the tech structures.
Indeed he did.
So he's got even more money available. We do have an attempt at counter capture or maybe destruction. Skittles saying that indeed he sucks with Russia. Doesn't matter, I suck with them too. I suck with everything. Alrighty, Sky Shield battery going up in the center of the base, guard tower as well. See more Panzerfausts.
Yeah, I think Dell has this particular game in the bag.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not winning yet, but he has all the right ingredients.
Definitely. He has map control, economy control, and definitely pushing his enemy out of any expansions there were. Well, let's see. Do we have any upgrades on Skittles? Not yet.
I don't think he'd be able to afford them with the position he
not really.
got himself into.
Not really. But there is a Buratino in that group then.
Yeah, although the bird, was trying to clear out a reinforced fortification, which obviously cannot be cleared because of the reinforcement.
Yeah, a regular fortification can be cleared, right?
Yes, the reinforced fortification is the only one that can't be cleared.
Right.
All other variants of it can indeed be cleared out by anti-garrison weapons.
Medic outposts, engineering outposts, and the regular.
Yeah, and the regular flavor, indeed.
3 tigers moving in. And these matches are all from the quarterfinals, which of course already have been played, and even one match of the semifinals is complete. We're waiting for the rest to be uploaded. Tier 2 was denied! Yay, right account now. Nice. And we seem to have Jaeger. Yes, Dell's Jaeger is stealing some money.
And showing off his moves, the moves like Jaeger.
Okay, I did not expect that one.
It's actually one of the oldest Jaeger jokes around. We were joking about that during the initial development, yeah, although we haven't used it in a while.
Oh yeah, shows because I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, and there goes Skittles' base. He just surrenders. Probably stole all the money he had left, and Skittles is just like, yeah, GG.
Yes, indeed. Literally all the money.
The fun fact that we even actually recorded a line for that from I've Got the Move Like Jaeger.
Okay.
Although we obviously didn't end up using that.
Sad.
It's more one of those blooper kind of things that you do for, to set the mood.
Yeah. Alright.
The next game should be Marakar versus Grimm, I believe.
Indeed. And this was the first match of this particular round. Dell took the win with 3-0. The third match already being recorded and uploaded on my channel on YouTube. I'm gonna hit load on the second match. Are you in already or not yet?
Yes, I'm standing by.
Okay. .09.
I'm still 0.2.
Dang
I don't
it!
think you can get it any better than that, really.
No. In 3, 2, 1, go. Now this is actually the second match that was played of this round.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for us, the first replay was bugged.
Yes.
In
Couldn't get
one
that
way or
one to
another.
work.
Since this one did work, we decided to do this one instead. So, we have got Grim Tuesday playing as ECA in purple versus Marakar, also known as George Carve Wineout on Twitch and Lost Waffles on YouTube as GLA. Sending out workers right away. I see Grim Tuesday.
He's moving forward with an excavator, that's unusual.
Well, we've seen Niso pull it off.
Yeah, and then using the, what are they called, dig-outs.
Yes, vehicle dugouts and...
Well, he did put the excavator on defense structure, so I'm very curious to see what he's planning.
Probably a guard tower.
Would be a little early for that. I mean, he's still building his field command.
Oh.
Meanwhile, a terrorist is attempting to chase the
excavator away.
Yes.
Well, workers resume work, as workers should.
Breaks over, guys.
I see 2 dogs heading down as well.
And he got mowed down by the technical, it seems. Which picked up the terrorist, which is now giving him a speed boost.
Yep. Gonna drive in front of it. Boom!
Yeah, unfortunately he blew up the technical in the process, but...
Yes.
Oh well.
We've got the 2 dogs in the west. One guarding the...
There is, to answer your question, there is no way of making the AI more intelligent. You're just gonna have to... yeah, well, what you have is what you get, and it's not gonna get any better. Simple as that.
Not a technical going to assault the dog. The dog runs away. Come on, pick up the salvage. Pick up the salvage! Yeah!
Now that has a bigger machine gun.
A bigger machine gun, yeah. I recently recorded a replay, it may have been from the tournament as well, where we saw actually fully upgraded heroic technicals.
Fully upgraded, the technicals are bloody beasts.
Yeah.
The DPS that they have is absolutely insane.
It was wonderful to see. Unfortunately, nothing else in terms of salvage was done. There was an attempt to get some salvage, but it failed on both the matches that I recorded. Right, we have got stuff in the east of the map. I see a tunnel with a technical loading up some infantry.
Yeah, that was I think 3 tunnel defenders.
Or the tunnel defender and the worker, probably.
No, it was just tunnel defenders. 2 of us just got mowed down by the cheetah.
Ah, yeah. In the west we also have some stuff from Marakar. I see a Dushka nest defending the oil derrick. And a demo trap next to it. Boom, gun turret just
yeah, the gun turret, not the turret, I'm not sure what a turret is, but the gun turret didn't like those barrels, apparently. And now it's trying to blow up the oil derrick, which the worker is simultaneously trying to repair, so this could take a while.
Marakar, in the meantime, is capturing his own oil derrick. Got a rebel heading up there, probably trying to capture the oil derrick too. As I see a tunnel
got blown up.
Oh, tunnel defender trying to garrison that bunker over there. Successful.
Yeah, although he did successfully garrison the bunker, it's not going to last. That gun turret will take it out.
Yeah, probably.
The DPS on the gun turret is far greater than the single rocket a tunnel defender can fire.
Grim Tuesday sending out a mechanized battle group in the meantime. Successful capture on the burning oil well.
Mm-hmm.
That was the third.
Although he can't really rebuild it at this point, because if he does, the gun turret will just snipe it down again. Meanwhile, quad cannons are attacking the base, taking down the cheetah, or the radar helicopter, and now the cheetah. However, they are being responded to by... Is that a... Yes, that is a infantry battle group. Or mechanized battle group.
Yes. And what do you mean, Choice? Why not? This was the third round. It clearly said that this was match number 2.
The file indeed said that it was the second round.
And I do believe that only 3 rounds were played. Or was this a 3-1?
I have no idea. Unless the replays were saved incorrectly, that's obviously also a case.
Indeed.
Or a probability.
Cyber battle. I can check it really quick on my laptop. No, this has the one that I recorded was match number 3, and this is match number 2. Because match number 1, oh, this was round number 2. Okay. Stop confusing us, man.
Yeah.
I recorded round number 3 for my YouTube channel. Right, another demo trap placed over there. Rocket buggy fully upgraded, or well, just with buggy ammo. See a stinger sight going up next to the artillery platform, which is currently getting captured by Marakar. This goes a lot smoother in terms of the switching from game to game, I will have to say.
Obviously there's no lag, there's no connection issues, no startup phase, anything. It's just load the game, done.
Yeah, indeed. It was actually match number 3 of this particular round where we saw the heroic fully upgraded technical.
Okay,
that's what he was referring to.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now everything makes sense.
Indeed. Right, I am seeing a marksman, 2 tigers and a harrier as the lab is going up for Grim Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4 collectors on the small supplies, 4 collectors on the large supplies as well.
The Harrier just took out a rocket buggy, but not without getting severely damaged by the Dushka nest.
Yep, I'm seeing quads creep up the east, alongside with 2 toxin tractors.
Yeah, it doesn't look it doesn't look good for Grim.
Nope.
He lost his radar helicopter again, and Cheetah's making another run, but it's gonna get shot down very quickly itself.
Probably, yeah. Here we go. Toxin tractors join in. Well, only one survives. And now go the collectors.
And the collection building with it.
Supply yard. There you go. Boom. Down. In the meantime, Grim is building a howitzer position. He's got his marksman on the quads. Toxin tractor's actually spreading toxic.
Toxins, yes.
Toxins as the mechanized battle group deployed with what's left.
Yeah, they're now they were boarding the transports again.
There they are.
Yeah, Marakar definitely has his opponent pushed completely into a corner without having any sort of ability to advance at this point.
Not
and
right
I think
now.
I just heard Jarman. Yeah, that's definitely Jarman Kel there, right there, picking off the infantry.
I spot him. There you go. Boop, boop. Bloop.
Oh, but he should be. Oh, flew right past him, and he took over. Of course, he took out the marksman. Obviously, because that one could was the only helicopter that could actually detect him.
Ooh, yes, I just see that happening.
Guess I'm ahead of you again.
Yeah, I guess it also depends on the speed of your machine.
Perhaps. I'm at 9.2 50.
I am at 9.5.
Interesting how it somehow deviates over time.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's all have to do with the frames per second. Now goes the radar helicopter. As Marakar has gone for the middle supplies as well on both sides. Guard tower is going up.
He's now using German to suppress that excavator so that he can't build a guard tower. And the rocket buggies take out both the excavator and the guard tower at the same time.
Okay, suppression is happening as we speak. And here go the rocket buggies. Et voila. Done. And the rocket buggies now go after the Lynxes. Creating some salvage. Income another... Oh, I thought that the marksman and the Tigers...
Keep a close eye on Jarman. He's gonna do some pretty... He has a pretty cool move up his sleeve.
Okay, let's have a look-see. Oh! 2 for 1.
Yep.
2 for 1. Radar helicopter. Sees him. German runs away.
And he repeats the same trick with the rocket buggies and the suppression.
Oh, got the quads as well. Lee Manny, that is a name I haven't seen in ages. Now it's a position taking some shots, but missing utterly. German going after the radar helicopter again. Rocket buggies in the west. Taken out by the Tigers.
German picking off all the infantry.
Yep. Poor medic. German would definitely hurt a medic. Yeah. German hero. Now rocket buggies going after the...
Grim got a good hit on those rocket buggies with the howitzer position.
Not yet. Now he will. Oh! Whoa! 4 in 1! Almost. Almost 4 in 1. Well, he definitely got 2 in 1. I'm seeing some angry bombs. The east and the west. While he's building more rocket buggies. Oh, Grim Tuesday has been defeated.
Yep. Obviously, there wasn't really a lot he could have done at that particular point.
No, that was just...
He was driven in a corner, his economy was torn to shreds, his power plant was gone.
And there was just too much anti-air to really do anything with the Tigers. Right, as I said, this was the second match. I've already recorded the third match, and Marakar actually advances to the semi-finals. Next up, Mr. Spelvic. Apparently, that's how you pronounce that. Versus USA Bruce. This is the first match. I have recorded the third, and I am late with 126. So whenever you're ready.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Right. We've got GLA Bruce versus Spelvic's ECA. This is the third time that we see ECA. Spelvic opening
with 2 excavators
and doing nothing with them. And a radar helicopter. Is something wrong?
It appears to be.
Because Bruce is building his base.
Yeah, he definitely is, but
Spelvic is
he's just sitting on... I think this I think this replay is unfortunately broken. Because he's not doing anything.
I agree.
Oh well, on to the next one, I guess.
Sure.
We It should be Rick versus someone else. Rick versus Saras.
Indeed. We'll look. Okay. Are we gonna look into? Oh, this is the game that Spec crashed in. So.
Well, if that's the case, then why was it uploaded in the first place?
Yeah.
It makes me a very confused person.
Indeed. Well, Xeris versus Riker Z. Loading.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Pausing at 4.
I'm still at 2.
Dang it!
0.2.
In 3, 2, 1, and go.
The thing is, I don't use the pause button. I actually just use the escape menu.
Oh, I used the pause button P. Right, we've got Riker Z as Russia, Xeris as China. On the map Lagoon. Seems to be a really fan favorite map here.
Well, it is a very well-balanced map. There's plenty of stuff to do. There's a small urban area with some supplies. There's plenty of tech buildings. And it's pretty open as well. So you don't have to deal with many problems of units having to deal with choke points, stuff like that. Mishka is scouting out Saras' base.
Could you take Sky for a sec?
Sure.
Right. War factory for Xeris next to his supplies. Next to his main supplies he's got a barracks, or his second supplies. Mishka is already in the base indeed. I was typing some stuff. Seeing two conscripts. Probably chasing after the listening outpost that just got deployed. Et voila. Riker Z has seen it. Righto. Got a BMP firing at the listening outpost.
Yep.
And I thought indeed I heard conscripts die. Seems that Rick was trying to capture the artillery platform and it failed. Got shot down by a Gatling tank in the east.
Looks like it. I didn't actually catch that.
I just heard it. Got some urban combat going on over here in the west. As I saw some smokes from the Schmel trooper. Yes.
Yep, the Schmel fired the smoke rocket.
BMP's chasing the Gatling tank and Battlemasters out of the base here in the west, in the east in the meantime. Not a BMP. A lot of BMPs. Weapons bunker going up.
The BMP is your go-to man when you're in the early game.
Propaganda centers up and running already for Xeris.
That's pretty quick considering that Rick's still building up his
loading up
tier 1.
Yeah, he's still loading up a troop crawler with seemingly tank hunters.
And that BMP just took out the red guards that were attempting to capture that oil derrick.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Rick's probably gonna go for it any second now.
Yeah, he's got a Schmel trooper to back it up. More conscripts over there.
And Schmel trooper's probably going directly for the garrison there. Successfully clearing it out.
Yes, and surviving in the process.
Yeah, that's because they obviously wear that hazard suit, which is actually flame resistant.
Indeed. We've got a conflict in the east.
However, it's not dragon tank resistant, which is like right above that garrison. And yes, indeed, a small confrontation there. Although, definitely looks like it's in Rick's favor. He doesn't have as much unit, but he does have tougher Russian equivalents.
Yeah. And he's got pretty much everything in order. He's got anti-infantry, anti-tank, and even some anti-air. I guess the Schmel trooper.
Well, Schmel trooper got toasted by the dragon tank.
Indeed. Hello, Saras. And hello, Aziz.
Welcome to the stream.
Da.
Tunguska and a BMP heading up north now.
Hellion there's two.
Oh yeah, but the flak guys have no problem taking that out. The tank hunters, of course.
Yes.
Going for the garrison. Oh, this could prove fatal for Rick's tank units there, his vehicles. Oh, he saw it in time. He got out of the way. If he would have stayed there, he would probably lose a few of those very expensive vehicles.
You've been here for a while. Well, this is the first time I see you talk then, Saras. Doesn't matter though, doesn't matter. Out comes the Kodiak from the War Factory. Up north we've got a couple of Battle Masters. Nationalism has been researched already. I'm seeing 2 Han gunships.
Yep, they seem to be moving south.
South by south.
One of them is already attacking the War Factory in Rick's base, however.
Oh, so that makes 3 then. Tunguska's got dang it, whatchamacallit? Assault armaments?
Yep. War Factory goes down.
Uh-huh.
Isn't looking good for Rick at the moment.
Nope.
He's low power as well. He's sending some Igla troopers to attack the Hans, but meanwhile he's also making a push up in the north, or the Midwest, so to say.
Yes.
As the Hans continue their little run. Trying to take out the helipad.
Yep. They haven't been upgraded with any weaponry just yet.
The Hans are pulling back now, flying straight through all the
Igla troopers.
Yeah, that wasn't a very clever move on Saras' part. He probably could have killed all of them if he would have actually focused on them instead of just flying directly into their fire.
Hello, Sartorial Bear. It's been a while since I see you here, buddy. How you doing? Now goes Xerxes' oil derrick.
Yep. And Rick is being pushed back by a small advancing force from Xeris.
Including
Inferno cannons.
Inferno cannons, indeed. All those poor conscripts.
I think we got a VDV drop coming in. Yep.
Seems like it. And a conscript drop as well. And a backfire. On what exactly? Probably the forces.
Yeah, they missed by a mile, unfortunately. The VDV attack force is obviously no match for the Han gunship there.
Nope, no anti-air. So that was a bit of a waste. Still a valiant effort. I have to admit, I find it kind of odd that, for instance, the VDV doesn't have any anti-air.
It's actually entirely on purpose.
Yeah, if you let me finish. But the Spec Ops does.
Yes, but that's because that particular drop used to include missile defenders.
Oh, it used to?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems that Xeris went for the nuclear loadout. If you check out the HUD overring
it comes
above.
behind and it completely wrecks Xeris' party there.
But if you
obviously having no air-to-air capabilities can do anything about it other than watch it happen.
Yeah, if you click on that hole, you can see the nuclear loadout.
Indeed.
In comes the Twin Fang. As Xeris is retreating with his main tank force. Airfield is not gonna fall.
Behind, however, is.
Yes, thanks to the
Twin Fang there.
Twin Fang, and also a quick last second save from the tank hunters, one of which only survives.
Another little attack force moving in from Saras. However, the forces on the side of Rick's part of the map are substantially larger numbers.
And heavier armored.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing some golems.
mean, battle masters are awesome and all that, and he has quite a few of them. But if you have an equal number of golems on the opposite side, you're not going to win.
Nope. We're also seeing a lot of conscripts randomly placed around the map.
Just like
Cash hack.
Cash hack. Yep.
Yes, I heard that.
And the golems don't really care about the nuclear missiles from the Han, obviously.
Nope. I'm seeing Iglas spread around, as well as conscripts who already have the goggles, so he's definitely preparing for Lotus. Seems that
Surveillance missile was dropped directly into the little Battlemaster horde.
I see that.
I think it actually killed one of them, even, I think.
Yeah, did. So, when are we gonna see nuke cannons and nukeneers?
Well, the first one just rolled out of the factory, as you said that.
I see that. Again, you're slightly ahead of me. A lot of infantry from Rick. I believe that the third match that I recorded of this was actually Rick as ECA just digging in and just bombarding his opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Saras in the meantime preparing some tier 2 eco, sending out hackers inside of his listening outposts. Rick has a strong map control at the moment, going for the middle supplies in the west, leaving the east to be. The Battlemaster group is moving in.
And the Eagles desperately try to do damage with their pistols, but that's not going to work, obviously.
Nope.
Oh, the nuke cannon just completely wiped out the conscript drop.
Oh! Painful. That was painful indeed. One nuke took care of 15 conscripts.
Yep.
Rick's preparing his tier 2 eco as well, sending out some
Backfire strike, firing missiles.
that too!
Although they missed their target by a mile.
Yeah.
Their intended target, that is, obviously.
Yeah, well, the surveillance missile did kill something against some infantry. So he's got more success with that than with his backfire.
Which is kind of funny, because the surveillance missile is actually not accurate.
Nope. More hackers. Seeing England troopers everywhere. The stars, they haven't been upgraded just yet.
All Mustas don't need to be badass don't need that upgrade to be badass. They're pretty good without it as well. Another cash hack. Didn't steal that much this time around, I think.
Well, he did steal the full price though. I saw minus 2,000.
It's not like Rick is really in a need for a lot of money. He could literally just roll in with this attack. Like if he were to make sure that the golems go in head first and take a couple of hits from that nuke, then he should be able to take him out.
Especially with the VDV coming in.
Yeah, although it's just a rank 1, so that's not too significant. Especially not when you're getting napalm bombs on top of your head.
Oh yes, indeed. Here you go.
And the nuke cannon responds. Boom!
He doesn't have blank napalm yet, though.
I think he just did that to bait the nuke vat. Now that he taken out the nuke cannon, you could just roll over him. Like he doesn't even have to do anything fancy anymore at this point.
Yeah.
And starts pummeling the small attack force there.
Mine does go down.
And a MiG tried to attack, but there were 2 grumbles ready for that. Mine drop, I think, is coming in now. Yep.
Yeah, that is a mine drop.
Losing one Kodiak to the mine drop, nothing too big.
Nope. Missed the target by a mile as well. Another conscript drop. Immediately loses some of the conscripts to whatever. It's another new cannon that probably got exploded over there. Nice little confrontation here. With the golems, with the infantry, Kodiaks, MTPs, and the Moustache. Well, one Moustache currently firing. War factory goes down. You're already at the end, probably.
No, I am not. I'm actually
okay.
just observing the carnage, to be honest.
Yes.
The stars have now been upgraded with the
Assault
advanced artillery systems.
Yes, advanced artillery systems.
I was going to say coalition.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
technically not incorrect, but that's not the name of the upgrade anymore.
Nope. The chat is rather silent, given that there is any chat.
Saras taken out.
Yeah, but he does manage to kill the rest of the conscript drop with a single MiG bomber. So the Stars are now pummeling the command center, and it is over.
You are victorious.
Alrighty. You guys are gonna have to give me a quick second, because I need to do one little thing in regards.
You're gonna get one other replay.
Yes. Download that. Silent but watching. Well, I'd rather have you be talking and watching at the same time. So, okay, I guess that will do this one. Match number 2 it shall be. Replace, there we go. And then I do this. Send. File. You were in full screen. Good. Viewing the full Carnage in full screen is much better. That's why I view it on a freaking
television.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. This should be the replay.
Yes, let me go ahead and save that.
Load. There we go. Because of course we do want to give some attention to the match of Bruce versus Spelvic.
Okay, I'm standing by.
Okie day. Load replay. This is the hopefully first successful match.
On dust level.
Indeed. With an ECA mirror match by the looks of things. Right, ready?
Oh, that should be interesting, yeah, okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Well, let's... Oh. ECA Bruce
Yep.
versus Spelvic. That actually works now.
Yeah, it does more than just build 2 excavators, so that's
And
good.
a radar helicopter, but yeah.
Yeah, yep.
The 30 seconds... No, that was the time that it was recorded. I believe. Otherwise
Well,
it's...
I guess we'll find out in a few seconds if it's really that long.
39, 38, 39... Nope! Not 39 seconds long.
Well, both players doing a fairly standard build-up. Bruce is going for the field command first.
Yep, sending an excavator down to the southeast as well as his northwest.
Yep, building a barracks there. Probably get some infantry out to secure the area.
Yeah, see a barracks getting built up over here from Spelvic. Bruce going with a defensive approach. A tower next to the oil derrick.
Oh, that's that's just nasty.
Yes.
It's the only way that Spelvic I'm saying that correctly, I hope.
Yes.
Is to actually build a lot of Lynxes and actually take out the guard tower. But in the meantime, Bruce is obviously going to take full advantage of the that little capture. He's going to capture the oil derrick, which means that he obviously gets the 1k head start.
Yep.
Which would deny his opponent to some early cash. Now building a barracks in front
of his own. Yep. That fortification won't last much longer. I do see the 2 engineers from Spelvic, but that's not going to be that useful.
When that fortification finally does go down, it will probably kill the infantry with it as well due to the splash damage. But the excavator is attempting to repair it to prevent that from happening.
We've got a fortification going up from Bruce as well, next to the guard tower.
I'm not sure what that one Panzerfaust is attempting to do. Yeah, well, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Bruce would obviously notice that and obviously focus on the Panzerfaust.
We've got 2 Jeopards! We've got 2 Jeopards and the Lynx now assaulting the northwestern part of the map.
Oh.
That excavator won't last much longer. Danger close barrage. And Bruce forced to sell out entirely over there. But he did capture both of the tech structures there.
And Spelvic actually just completely runs all of his infantry into the machine gun fire. Well, that was not a very good move on his part.
Oh, you mean of the guard tower? Yeah.
Yes. There's a second guard tower in the meantime. And Bruce is now securing that area as his own.
Spelvic is now securing the northwest as his own. As the Lynx and the 2, or well, currently 1 Jeopard are moving in. The Cheetah and the garrisoned region command as well as the Warhound took care of that little problem. The other Jeopard is assaulting the little tower over there. Here comes the Lynx and a Jeopard trying to chase Bruce away from the southeast. But currently utterly failing. Field command goes up as well next to the supply yard and the barracks in the southeast.
Bruce still does have the advantage, however, of being the first guy to get to the tech buildings. That means he obviously gets the bonus out of them the most. And he's still holding on to both oil derricks. Supply docks look dark in replays because usually when they are in the fog of war, for the other person they won't actually show the amount of supplies in there. Why this is the case, I have no idea.
That's just being sage, I guess.
Yes, pretty much.
Because as you can see, I just selected one of the players, and now the fog is gone. Bruce has 2 tigers in the air. Tigers in the air. Going after the Jeopard. It's a bug. Well, it seems that...
Well, if Spelvic doesn't actually build a sky suit like right now, he's gonna have some trouble holding on to his supplies. As Bruce is recapturing the oil derrick.
Yep. Well, Sky Shield is going up, but it's not gonna be on time. The barracks falls. Panzerfaust fall.
Well, if Bruce doesn't pay attention to it, which it appears to be the case, he might be able to get it up in time. 80%, 90%, yes, he will succeed. That will stop Bruce from completely annihilating all the defenses in that position, but yeah, he still got the jump on him, and therefore he's unable to...
Yep, marksman goes down.
Completely remove him from that area.
Indeed. Jeopard goes down as well.
Another Jeopard is coming in to challenge the Tigers once more.
Yeah, but 2-on-1 is not a fair game.
Especially not if one of them is veteran and the other elite.
Nope. This is just feeding your opponent GPs because another one comes in. In the meantime, Bruce is sending a Lynx into Spelvic's base. It's gonna say...
I was just baiting the... what it's called?
Cheetah.
The cheetah, yes, exactly.
3 felons.
There was an engineer as well, which is badly hurt. I think he's attempting to capture the region command. If he succeeds, then this is pretty much done.
Yeah.
Which looks like is going to be the case.
Uh-huh. Jeopard seems to be returning now.
Yeah, although it's too late. And now he's garrisoning the region command to add insult to injury.
Yeah, I've heard about this actually. Bruce
and then repairing it with the engineer.
Bruce felt really bad about this. And that's the end of Spelvic.
Yeah, that's a really mean one.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, that was quick.
Yes.
Guess we'll jump into regular games now.
We'll take a short break, and after that, indeed. Now, both this round and the round of Riker versus Saras ended up in a 3-0 victory. Bruce won, or 3-1 victory, sorry. Bruce won this with 3-1, and Riker Z won his round 3-1.
Nice.
So we've got Dell and Marakar in the semi-finals and Bruce and Riker in the semi-finals. But unfortunately, I'm still waiting on the replays of Bruce and Riker, as well as the finals in the match for the third place. And then I will record all of them and upload them to my channel. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, and after that we are just jumping into regular games. So I hope that thus far you've enjoyed the replays. I certainly did, and you can expect this setup in the future as well. Be right back.
Yes, I saw the flow chart, I guess you call that, for the tournament. It's going to be either you or versus Rick or Bruce in the finals, depending on the outcome of their games.
Yeah, I know that. Choice card, Marakar, you're in the finals. I know, I didn't want to spoil it. Righto. On this map, I just managed to beat Emin today.
Mm-hmm.
That was recorded, and that got uploaded and should be up and running on Wednesday. And why I'm not there? Got General Aziz. I think we should just stick to 1v1s. 2v2s take a long time to set up.
Yes.
You asked that question to the hunter? What question was that?
He just asked me what I was doing in the lobby, and I said, well, there's a stream going on.
Ah, yeah. I see. Well, and now we wait. So Neo, how about you play against Aziz? Because this is why we started with random replays first.
I was going to play, but finding Aziz is too painful, apparently.
Indeed. I don't want to do that either. But I do have a bit of an announcement in terms of... Yeah, you dropped.
I dropped, yes, and everybody else apparently as well.
Well, not me, but I'll rehost. In terms of the tournament, I have a little surprise for the winner. Basically, I have two surprises. One will be that, since looking at the roster and who's playing in the tournament, I would never dare to fight any one of them in a 1v1.
Well, you could play, but you would know the outcome.
Indeed. But I've promised myself, I'm forcing myself that I will, in fact, play a 1v1 that is gonna get recorded.
With the victor?
With the victor.
Mm-hmm.
So that is surprise number 1. The other one, it all depends on, well, it doesn't really depend on who will win. But I would rather keep that for me.
Well, Aziz is not really in the game anymore, so...
Nope. So now it's gonna be, it should be the, well, Saras versus Neo then.
Or anyone else who joins.
Indeed. Well, let's set ourselves to observer really quick.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. However, I'm also going to say that currently it is... Ooh.
Be one with Doomy.
Medvey Yanok 1, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. But I was about to say, it is currently 9 o'clock. Oh, we seem to have a match. No, this is not going to happen.
There we go.
Imperial Dawn. Hey. Welcome back. Well, if we have enough players. If by 9:05 we don't have any games, I'd say we're gonna end the stream. Which is in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we could just do this 1 versus 1. I mean, Skitzmiddle pretty much already agreed to it.
You did?
Yeah, he said this is going to hurt. That's a confirmation for me.
I agree. So you will have your match Frozen Front. Skid goes. Aziz, you accept. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're off.
We're off indeed.
If someone comes I can beat. Pretty sure you can beat Silurks. Right, so we've got Aziz as Gla. Skid as Eka. On a map where if you... Wait. That's a different map. Never mind, I didn't say anything.
Oh my god, why am I so zoomed in? Maybe because he doesn't have Gentles installed on this computer that he's using.
Yeah. Probably. Well, is it that Gentles 7.3 actually has a little higher...
Yes, I was informed by the Gentles creator that if you choose a widescreen resolution, normally you get to see less of the battlefield due to the way the game works.
Uh-huh.
He implemented a measure that actually extends the camera zoom rate to counter that side effect of using widescreen resolutions. And as such, you get a better view of the battlefield, which is probably similar to the base settings that Rise of the Reds would have by default.
Okay, but this doesn't count as cheating?
No.
Good.
Because like I said, it's pretty similar to what the Rise of the Reds has by the base settings of through Gentles.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah, from what he told me, it actually depends on what kind of resolution you have, because otherwise it would basically just jam everything in the widescreen resolution in a way that you would actually start to see less, and he counteracted that by extending the camera zoom. Which is why modded zoom levels cannot work using Gentles, because Gentles does it itself.
Uh-huh. Well, I see a dog over there, but if he's quick, he can actually... no,
There's
never
also
mind.
a technical heading up north in the east,
The east...
as well as a worker, and the technical is going to deny that engineer,
Uh-huh.
and the dog is probably going to deny that worker,
Yep.
and the technical is going to not kill the dog, apparently.
Enjoy the view.
No, I think he's going for it.
He may go for the other dog, though. No?
No,
He's
no.
turning around. What are you doing? Yeah, he's now
So,
going for that
there
dog.
we go. Now everything went full circle.
Yep. Well... Except for the technical, though. Because that didn't get destroyed by anything yet.
Strange, I don't actually see a cheetah in Skittles' base yet.
You're right.
I would have expected one to be there right now.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the technical's loaded with any infantry. Never mind.
Well, just as you said it, we've got a couple of missile defenders. Seems to be only 4. Because the 5th passenger was probably the worker. There's the cheetah.
A little too late, however.
Yeah, well, still manages to kill everything. Most likely.
Yeah, although he did already lose a supply collector in the process. And he was stalled in collection for a couple of seconds due to that.
True. Maybe
driving through the repair aura from the field command, fixed up the truck at least to a more positive condition, I guess you could say, so that it can actually move properly again, because units and vehicles obviously slow down when they're critically damaged.
Uh-huh. Seeing quads getting built up down here.
Single rebel now heading to the oil derrick near Skid's base, probably going for a capture.
That one. Yes, probably. OBS.
He's pretty quick. He's got his tunnel set up all over the map already, at least in all the most important positions.
Yeah, Skittles already a Harrier in the air, in the top right corner of the map.
I see it.
The tunnels, though, I don't see them yet. See, the quads move up to the northwest.
Well, it's hard to spot them because they're actually camo netted. So
Oh yeah, I see one over there. Dushkin is getting built up next to it. Got a tunnel over there, you're absolutely right. Close to his enemy's base. Well, luckily it wasn't OBS derping, but the stream on my laptop. Is this tower getting finished or not? Well, it's getting finished off. And denied. That excavator will go down as well. There you go. Here comes the Harrier.
It's not a very good match fighting a Harrier against quad cannons, however.
Nope. The Harrier's first run didn't even destroy a single quad. Needed a second Harrier to finish it off. Marakar is getting sold. See a gun turret being built up over there. Another Harrier goes down. Quads move further up. Well, yeah, quads versus USA is very annoying, I can tell you that.
Yes.
Not a gun turret? No. Tower. Both supply collectors in the west have been destroyed. And Aziz just moving his quads up even further north.
Yeah, he has. Aziz has the map locked down pretty tight.
Yeah, he's got a barracks in the middle, he's got a arms dealer that he just finished next to the city as well.
Skid's pretty much pushed into a corner.
Uh-huh. We're seeing rocket buggies and toxin tractors now, next to the barracks. Came from the base. Working with shoes, now building the chemical lab, as I expected. There we go. Aziz, just kill me. With a 0 hour level of camera I can see squats.
Yeah.
Well, the cheetah might actually kill the quads off if he doesn't.
If he doesn't
Hurry up.
focus, yes. No, there it goes.
Cheetah down. More quads, rocket buggies, and the toxic tractors are moving up, clearing the garrison over there. Low power. Excavator destroyed. Boom! Yeah. Okay. There goes another barracks. There goes another excavator. Well, for saying that just kill me, Skid seems to be continuing to build stuff.
Yeah, although it's pretty futile considering that it is now being attacked from the bottom as well.
Yeah. It's got a couple of grenadiers going after the quads. Region Command is getting assaulted from every which way direction. And it goes down. Only one quad remaining, and it's gone. Now for the bottom, as the field command is the next thing to fall.
Yeah,
Rebel ambush! Is that rank
yeah,
3?
Because why not?
that
Yeah,
a
that's definitely a rank 3 one considering how much infantry just appeared.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, I like the infantry, or the rebel ambush, especially with camouflaged infantry.
Yeah. Very potent.
You can just like hide them in your enemy's base.
Especially because unlike paratroopers, it's just instant. Like you click and it's there. And that's Skid defeated.
Well, let's just not talk about
You
this.
have been defeated.
I mean, after all, Skid had a wrong camera angle that he's not used
Yeah,
to.
he probably didn't have genitals installed on that computer.
Nope. Right. We see Mr. Rue, who also played in the tournament, I believe.
I think so, yes. I think I saw his name on the list.
Yes. Chaos Rue. Mr. Xeris recently told me he doesn't like playing on stream because he always ends up losing.
Okay.
On stream? Well,
Which was true for the replay in that regard.
Well, yeah. The first round of Xeris actually was a technical loss on his opponent's side. He forfeited, so Xeris automatically advanced. See? I hate streams.
And Maddox. Okay, this should be an interesting setup.
Yes, you may hate streams, but you're still gonna play on it. Your evil overlord demands it. So let's just go on 0-hour tournament desert. Set yourself as observer.
Yes, I will do that. Saras in the meantime switched to China, and Maddox is vouching to play as random.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skittles hasn't won a game in 12 months. That's a little over exaggerated there, Mr. Cameron.
I'm pretty sure he won more games in that time period.
That's what I mean, over exaggerated. We've got a China mirror match on our hands.
What are the what are the odds, right?
Well, it's a 1 in 5 odds.
True.
Well, it would be 1 in 25, I believe, if both went for random. This is Xeris going for both his supplies right now. Maddox waiting on the Eastern supplies on his base. And instead going for an early war factory. And he's got a barracks out. Splitting up his infantry. So the war factory getting built up over here. The barracks over there. From Saras. 2 collectors. And 2 collectors. Maddox now going for his second supplies as well. Maddox probably waiting for a bit of money as he's at 800. Xeris comparatively swimming. Ready, going for a second barracks over there. Just a sec. Okay. And Maddox is capturing both oil derricks, it seems. No, wait. Xeris denied the capture in the south. But is too late in the north? Indeed he is, too late in the north. And the hunter is being eerily silent. Both players at tier 1.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Just
okay.
I was actually thinking about a lot of things, and while I was observing the battlefield, thinking how this would be involving.
Huh? What is it, Neo? No, I'm not gonna fight you. There. Both players now at tier 1.
Mm-hmm. Saras is building up an airfield.
Uh-huh.
And Maddox responds by doing the same.
It's been probably way too long since I last fought you, and the particular match you're talking about is like not even buried in my memory anymore. I've played like...
That was probably nothing too significant if that's the case. Maddox appears to be loading up a troop crawler with tank hunters there.
Sending a listening outpost into the base.
Yeah, because who doesn't love to have reveal in your opponent?
Uh-huh.
Mick going out, not sure what it's going after. But looks of it's going straight for the closer.
I felt that sneeze coming on.
Yeah, there you go, run him over.
Yeah.
The Pyros. And another Mick is going after the Battle Master, almost killing it.
Uh-huh. Seems that one wasn't enough. One barrage.
And the Han takes out the troop crawler.
Alrighty. Goodbye, Marakar. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Yeah, according to Rick, it's gonna be Marakar who's gonna be winning the tournament.
Guess we'll find out, right?
Uh-huh. Well,
none of those makes actually managed to hit the Battle Master directly, I think.
No, thanks to that ECM tank.
I do like how on the left side of the map there is actually a single red guard in a bunker slowly tearing down the oil derrick.
Yes, I know. I already saw that.
It's just like... it's just one of those scenes, it's just like... It's kind of similar like that joke about killing an elephant with cotton. And
Or a
nothing
man,
else.
or killing a man with a spoon.
Yes. Will the red guard succeed? Yes, he does!
Lol. Then it's just like, wait, what? That happened?
I should have noticed that. He should have been receiving attack warnings all the time when that happened. And the Red Guard now even turned veteran or elite as he killed the Gatling tank as well.
Wow. Alright.
Badass Red Guard.
3 Hans. All 3 EMP.
If he can take out all the major facilities, which he no longer can now.
No, but he will take out the airfield and the...
However, the airfield will still function as a reload area for the planes, and they can still take off. They just won't be able to produce anything.
Which Maddox finds out right now.
It's a good idea, but the execution wasn't the best.
Hey Michael! How you doing, buddy? It's been ages since I last seen you here.
A lot of old friends appearing today, apparently.
Well, you know how I care about my viewers and that I like to remember them. Because unlike
the same with various members of our community, or the other forums that have been actively on as well. Which is why I was recently surprised when Saras revealed that his old username used to be something different, and I actually knew that person long before I knew the Saras that we knew today. So I was a little surprised about that, and Maddox just gives up.
You have been defeated.
Why is that?
I guess his attack failed and he didn't feel like bothering anymore or something like that. But I do believe that Saras actually wanted to play against Aziz, so...
If Saras wants to play against Aziz, then he gets to.
I'll ask him in the lobby.
What is my favorite faction? Definitely Russia. And yours, Hunter?
I don't really have a favorite faction unless you want to call random a faction.
Well, of course.
Well, wouldn't your favorite faction be Observer in that case?
Yeah, true. But you know, I'm currently experimenting a little bit with other factions. I prefer to play random nowadays. But random seems to be favoring Russia for me quite a lot recently. Okay, well. If I could spell properly.
He doesn't know. That is true.
Aziz is in, so...
oh, he is.
Yes.
I was just checking the lobby if he was still there. Let me go. There we go.
There
I'm in.
Wizardwolf. Alrighty. I like all factions. No love for GLA? Well, don't get me wrong, I like GLA. It's just difficult to play for me.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Out of the 5 available factions, the GLA are definitely not the easiest to get into.
No. But it's one of the reasons why I decided to play the original campaigns of Generals and Zero Hour, is to kind of get a feel for how they used to be way in the past.
Yeah. Very similar for the most part.
Yeah.
Except that we obviously replaced all their buildings with tunnel-like structures. To make things a little bit more interesting.
Indeed. And I like that aspect. But I actually recently played and uploaded a match where I played as GLA and won. So
okay.
I think I did, at least. It should be on my YouTube channel.
Saras has taken a very unusual approach in his build-up. Like, he built a power plant and a barracks first, and he didn't build a second dozer, which is a pretty standard thing to do most of the time. I'm guessing he didn't go for the dozer because he wanted to save that money for the capture upgrade, perhaps.
Well,
Because Red Guards appear to be moving to both to all key locations. However, Aziz has beaten him to that point.
well, you probably have missed the dozer in the south.
Oh yes,
West.
you're absolutely right. And meanwhile, that supply truck was desperately trying to run over that worker. Unfortunately, he
And
couldn't.
fails. Nope.
That Dushka pretty much hammers down that position.
Barracks is getting built up. We've got another Dushkanev being built up. And a technical joins in the fight as well, leaving a rebel behind. Barracks was... Oh! Mines around there!
Yep.
Nice! Worker
The
clears them
worker
out.
Yeah, the worker is clearing them out.
I'm seeing two red guards sneak over all the way to the south, next to the arms dealer.
Yes. Maybe they're going for some stabby stabs.
Probably. Stabby stabs. They go swingy swing with their stabby stabs.
Yes. I think they're going for the stabby stab.
Yeah, indeed. No, shooting it.
No.
The stabby stab would have been more useful.
Yes, especially because you don't get the warning beforehand until it's too late.
Aziz was trying to build a demo trap next to the barracks, which unfortunately didn't get completed. And the quad will now take care of the red guards.
Yep.
Like a boss.
Like a quad cannon.
Like a quad cannon.
Yeah.
Yep. Surprisingly, Saras didn't go for the capture upgrade just yet. So technical drives away, sending out two rebels.
Yeah, but the thing is, however, Saras is in a bit of an awkward position because Aziz is in control of the northeast and is contesting the southwest. If he loses the southwest, that could mean the end of the game for him.
Well, it probably does mean.
Yeah, and
the
it's
end of
considering that he's capturing the artillery platforms guarding that particular area, that looks like it's going to be the case.
Yeah. Well, he's forced to sell it out over there, and he calls the GG. That lag.
Perhaps he's referring to the command lag.
Probably.
Because sometimes there is a second or two, perhaps sometimes even 3 of delay before your units respond to your commands.
Well, he's sending out...
which can be very essential to actually have a quick response for certain actions in the game.
Yeah. Well, last ditch effort, I guess, sending out the red guards, along with a single battle master over there. We've got the red guards over there. But there are a lot of quads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quads at the moment. Still the technical over there. Gotta say no. EA just doesn't want to release the source code for generals to 0 hour.
To be honest, I never actually really asked any either. But at this point, I wouldn't even know who to contact. I mean, there isn't even a community manager of any sorts anymore.
And even
if there was a community manager, then he could probably contact the right people for such a thing. But like I said, there isn't such a person.
And I still doubt that.
Well, there was a Renegade mod that did get the source code for that particular game.
Oh, was it one of the Blue Hell Productions mods?
I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly. I think it was General Camel who knew all the info about that. So if you're interested, you could ask him.
Okay.
I recall him mentioning it to me.
Cool. Cool. Well, Mr. L to
And then there is also the possibility that EA might no longer have the source code at all. That is also a possibility. Especially when you consider the fact that, what's it called? I think a couple of other modders actually contacted them for the source codes for the older Command & Conquer games, but they were lost. And that's why we have OpenRA now.
Yeah. Well, if no one...
I guess he's back. He probably just dropped out.
No, I actually kicked him out because he set himself as observer.
Ah.
And he always does that. Well, there is, of course, an open stage currently in development. It's like the early stages, and it's like 1 or 2 people working on it last I checked.
Well, early stages, I would say it's not really in development yet, like you're just trying to figure things out. I mean, if you have to program a game as complex as this one from scratch, it's going to take a long time.
Uh-huh. Mr. Roo. Welcome. Hi.
I always like seeing Mr. Roo or
Yeah.
House or however you're supposed
Chaos.
to pronounce his name play.
It's supposed to be chaos.
Oh, I can see how that works.
Yeah. Well, we've got a match in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow.
Since the Roo part in his name is obviously just referencing to his origin.
Yeah, his roots.
His roots, indeed.
Well, we got Mr. Alice Russia. Mr. Roo. SECA.
Had a bit of a hiccup at the start there,
Same here.
but it seems to be okay for now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but I can imagine that having your own game engine would be really beneficial in general, basically. Is that you can do whatever the hell you want to your...
Yeah. You would no longer be bound by the limitations that the game would normally provide you with.
Uh-huh.
It does however come at a downside as well, because you often end up making systems that may not even work very well.
And that are only compatible with each other.
No, I mean
itself.
like very redundant things that turn out to be sound really cool on paper, but actually turn out to be really bad in the actual game. I've had a few of those things happen to me during development of Rise of the Reds already, but not that many. And there would obviously be a lot more if there were no limitations as to what I could do.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Chaos went for the south. I did see a crane head up north for Al. I was like, where's the base? And it seems that Mr. Roo went for a 3 excavator approach. See a crane arrived in the south as well. Gonna build
Let's just call that the Bob the Builder approach from now on.
Bob the Builder approach.
Yes.
3 excavators.
Yep. I'm calling that now.
Okay. Well, the cache is going to be done before the guard tower.
Yes, although I don't think.
Oh, low power! Oh!
What a timing!
What a
It got
perfect
one bullet
timing.
out. One bullet.
Beautiful.
Oh, that was hilarious. Just pink, and then was done. Low power. Oh, that's the worst possible timing to get
Yeah.
low power. Immediately lost any sort of advantage that he had for finishing that cache stand first.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, Chaos could have actually built a second defensive structure, but chose not to.
Welcome back, Mr. Aziz.
Hello, Mr. Aziz, welcome back. We've got an excavator now heading up to the north, saying hi to the pre-built cache stand.
Yeah, the Castan is trying his best to scrape the paint off. Castan's obviously not being particularly effective at killing vehicles and buildings. However, if the excavator's just gonna chill in the corner there, then he would obviously kill it eventually.
Okay.
Okay, well, you learn something new every day. Not that I really mind, because I've seen Saddams and Gaddafis and Obamas and Putins and what else?
Hitlers.
Lobby as well.
I think I've even seen a dick butt.
Ah, that wouldn't be too surprising, considering it is on the internet after all.
Yeah. Well, Neo, get it arranged after this match, and we might have an epic match on our hands to close off the stream.
Single Tiger heading into... I'm not even sure how you pronounce that name. I'm just gonna call him Rabbi.
Oh, I'm gonna call him Al.
Or Al, yeah.
Yeah.
L2 Rabbi? I don't know.
Al2 Harabi. He's a fake playing Russia. Well, I've seen that name pop up on the lobby multiple times, so...
Yeah.
Oh, he should be playing terrorist GLA. No, we're not gonna do the stereotyping thing.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. Well, we've got a Tiger here assaulting the war trucks. That's the well, weapons bunkers going up. Tiger poops out an Icarus mine and flies away. Poop! Plop.
I'm not sure what that was, but I'll roll with it.
Beavis and Butthead.
Okay. I actually never watched that show when I was
Really?
younger. No.
Ah, you culture barbarian, you missed out.
Well, again, that's one of those things that, because of the fact that we live in a very remote area, we didn't actually have cable television, and we were reliant on everything that we could get on satellite, and MTV was not part of that.
Really?
Nope.
Wow. Bet you had some weird channels in that time then.
We did actually watch a lot of German television, that's why I can speak it so well.
Oh yeah.
Like every evening I would be watching the German cartoons and all that.
Oh god, I can only imagine how horrible Cow and Chicken would have sounded in German.
Oh no, I did see that in English.
Okay.
We could actually receive Cartoon Network on the satellites for quite a long time, until it eventually went down. But that's the time where it already started showing the cartoons that most people who watched the old Cartoon Network didn't particularly like.
Yeah, I agree. So you were able to see WCW Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and the Cow and Chicken, and then, I mean, Johnny Bravo, the whole show, the whole thing. I did see all that.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, those were the days. I still reminisce about them with my friends. I'm seeing a couple of tigers and a marksman over there, a couple of leopards. Leopards. So I apparently misspelled Jeopard recently.
A geopard.
Yeah, I thought it was...
The new leopard that comes with a map. Or the new Jeopard, I should say. Not
the new Jeopard comes with GPS.
With a free map. The geopard.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't be sure who's going to win. I mean, Al isn't doing a very good job at doing what he's supposed to be doing. But neither is Chaos. But then again, Chaos is, as far as I'm concerned, not primarily an ECA player.
Now I'm glad to see him do something different than play Russia. But I am seeing the Leopards move up north, and he already has the gas ignition rounds. And he's also doing some stuff here in the south, putting demolition charges.
You need to move that Kodiak, or not Kodiak, that
Warhound.
Warhound, however, because that one is not going to last when it's not dug in. It has very little survivability, or very low survivability when it's not dug in. And when it's dug in, it can also repair itself, which is obviously something to take into account.
Hello, Yak41M. It's been a while since I've last seen you here as well. Been to Munich, eh? I've driven past Bremen.
I always find that weird how a lot of German towns and cities are named in English, like how München becomes Munich. Okay, that's somewhat expectable, but Köln becomes Cologne.
Yeah. Oh well. Leopards are moving in the north, accompanied by probably an engineer.
Yeah, an engineer Pender.
Yes.
Fixing the tank there. And those Leopards have the important upgrades, at least.
Yep, the gas ignition rounds.
And there isn't enough infantry to warrant the shredder rounds yet.
Jaeger's already. Yes, Jaeger is next to the supplies. He is being spotted by the conscript, but nothing gets done about it. Great games, though. Thank you. And down goes that crane. Sadly, though, Al hasn't captured the oil derricks yet. War Factory is next to fall.
Yes, I do remember those old giant ant missions that you had in the first Red Alert game.
I hope that
I didn't actually play those until like I think 6 years after I got in the game, because I didn't actually know about them existing in the first place, and then I read about it on the internet.
Okay. Well, I do hope
did you actually play those?
No, I've never owned Red Alert myself until you gave it to me on Origin.
Right.
But I haven't even played Red Alert at that point. No, I have it, but I don't play it. Icarus mines are stealthed?
Yes, they are.
Okay, well, learn something new today.
It's just that they don't really blink or turn partially invisible in the interface, so to say. They are, however, detected if aircraft get in close proximity to it. Hence why you can actually sort of evade them with helicopters if you move them very carefully.
Well, but I'm actually currently watching my buddy Herb play Red Alert. He's currently doing Red Alert Counter-Strike.
Jaeger just shut down a Sentinel.
Yep.
Yeah, Red Alert Counter-Strike had some really wonky but also fun missions. Like there was a certain mission that I remember where supposedly something goes wrong with the chronosphere and you have like grenadiers throwing Scud V2 missiles and all kinds of weird things, you know, things that you wouldn't normally expect.
Yeah. Well, Jaeger now shutting down a Golem.
Yeah, he's just locking down all the tanks. Because in 1.85 and obviously 1.86 as well, Jaeger actually got the ability to use his sabotage ability on vehicles as well.
Nice.
So he can
Thanks
now
for
shut
telling
down
me.
vehicles. He can now shut down vehicles for 30 seconds as well.
Thanks for telling me. Now I know that, and I know that I'm gonna use that. Frank is OP. Frank isn't OP. Don't worry about it. And now goes the Grumble.
Although it seems like... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say Jaeger's probably going to be spotted now, but he's just shooting the conscripts one by one.
Yep.
Yeah, that shotgun's very potent, but it can't do much to vehicles. Jaeger relies very much on his ability to stay stealth while using his various abilities on structures, such as the sailing and etc. To do his damage, because if he were to be exposed, then he's gone very quickly. He isn't capable of actually doing much in direct combat, unlike, for instance, Boris.
Yeah. Well, another field promotion, and see the canister rounds have been upgraded as well. He doesn't have the rotary cannons nor the side skirts on the Pounder yet.
No, I don't think he needs them. He could just kill them with the leopards right now. I don't think his opponent is really all that experienced with playing in competitive games.
Well,
Or PvP, as I should say.
he's got 3 golems rolling out. But our buddy Chaos over here definitely has the map control. Another golem joins in. Oh, use the Stora.
I wouldn't be surprised that he doesn't even know how to use that.
Yeah. There goes one golem.
Especially considering how he's sending in the golems one by one.
Second golem down. Third golem will go down. I see conscript over there.
Yeah, but there's also guys in the machine guns, which will obviously take out the conscript very easily.
Did I actually get affected by field promotion inside of the leopards and shepherds?
No.
No, I thought so. That would be a little too OP. Well, definitely a tight grip on the map over here from Mr. Chaos. So he's calling in me, the Fennec.
Yep. And buddies.
Yes. Whom I've recently learned to appreciate a lot more.
Because of the explosives, right?
Yeah!
I'm just a little bit surprised that you just figured that out now, because obviously that's kind of a known fact from the moment they were introduced, basically.
Yeah, but I never messed around with it.
Right, okay.
You know?
So you weren't really aware of the potential, so to say.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, Frank stealing some money, 1400. And with that, Mr. Al is completely, well, it's not completely broke.
Bring back the Invincible Hinds. Well, the Invincible Hinds is still in there, as far as I'm concerned. Unless you're not referring to the Goliath system.
Well,
I'm not sure what to think of this game. I mean, on the one hand, it's very dull. On the other hand, it's kind of cute to see how somebody obviously doesn't know how to do everything correctly.
Well, here we go, placing demo charges. Yeah, the thing is, why I always ended up messing up with those demo charges is that I thought I had to place them on a structure instead of on the ground.
You can place them in the open ground. That's what differentiates the demolition charges from the commandos from any other hero unit.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So you can even place them somewhere on the ground as an ambush kind of thing. They do disappear after a while, however, so that you can't really spam them in the literal sense.
Yeah, that is sad though, but understandable.
Yes, because otherwise you could actually do something cheesy like just spam hundreds of charges in one place and then detonate them all at once to kill literally anything in one shot.
That's what I want to do. That's fun.
Well, you can still do that, but you just need more than one commando drop to do it. Because I remember I've done that on you before, where you didn't notice me dropping commandos in the back of your base for like 6 successive times or something like that, and then I finally started using them. Not sure if you remember that one.
I remember that one, yeah. Well, that was a clear victory. So I'd say one more match.
Yeah. We can give another go. Give it another go.
Yeah, Neo wanted to play against Mr. Chaos, so I'm fine with that.
Oh, let's let them have a go at each other.
I'm okay with that. Funky Styler. Asbok, I haven't seen that guy in a while. So Neo oh. We have quite a bunch of people in the lobby all of a sudden. Let's host. In the meantime, I'll be right back.
Right.
There I am.
They're requesting to do a 2 versus 2.
I am perfectly fine with set 2 versus 2. Some people have been saying that you and I should team up in a 2 versus 2. I don't see that happening any day soon.
I think the results will be disastrous.
Yeah. Unless we play like people such as Al that we just saw.
Yes. The way I know you, as you would play the game, I think you're just going to go head into the attack, and then probably not going to do a lot of team efforts in the end because you're too busy trying to kill someone.
Most likely.
All right. Well, it seems that we got enough people in there.
Let's go to Place of War. 2v2, indeed. Firewall. But you and I are always teamed up unless we're fighting each other.
Yes.
Well, you know, in the 2v2 I could be the brunt force, you know, that hits first, and then you could follow up and finish it off. That could work.
Yes. On paper it would, yes. Doesn't mean it will in practice.
I have a feeling that Dremel is... ghosting. Different maps, perhaps. Oh, this is a... Yeah, we'll do a different map. I've got a better one.
This particular map is actually okay, but it does take a long time to finish a game on this particular one.
I know. I was thinking on...
But yeah, Drabble is utterly unresponsive to anything, so...
I agree. We'll do this one. It's not the one I was thinking of, but it's definitely a good 2v2 map. But I might have to open up a larger map.
Yeah, for Drabble to join.
There he is again.
Okay, Drabble is back.
Uh,
Winter Wasteland.
yeah, I know. Drabble is in. Yeah, now he's responding. Nice.
It seems everybody's got the positions right.
Yes, just Saras accept. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Everyone is loading. No. Team 3 isn't. Oh, Saras is loading.
I'm not even sure what to think about the loading screens anymore, considering all the random things that we have had in the past.
Yeah. Well, I think Rebel isn't loading. At all.
Yeah, I did have problems initially as well.
Wasn't this a 3? Wait, no. This was a. This was Lone River.
Lone Eagle.
Lone Eagle, yeah. Lone River.
But the river was indeed removed and replaced by some mountains and other objects of interest.
Yep. Such as supplies in the middle. And flak cannons next to the oil derricks.
Yep.
With easier access to the oil derricks.
That as well, yes.
And indeed, Mr. Drebel does not load. I'm out. Here. Lost Cause is a good map too. Let's have a look-see.
I think Lost Cause is actually a Navy map.
Could be.
Which is not available by default.
This is the map I was looking for earlier. Kazakh Fury. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're loading.
Yeah. Nice.
Splendid. Yeah, I actually don't have the naval map pack installed, or even downloaded. Because I am a bit more of a purist. I will also not do anything related to Knasa's patch. Unless I decide differently. But for now, it's a definite no-go. Right. So, Aziz as GLA with his teammates Neo. Indeed, and that team, no, that is just a bug.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I feel that we have to constantly say it every time that it happens because people never seem to get it. I see Aziz's worker heading up here.
Well, it's probably because people never expected 2 observers to join every game and then watch.
Uh-huh. Conscripts head up the hill as well. From Drebel, who I haven't seen play in quite a while. I see an excavator from Neo as well. Going to be building a guard tower. Huh? Okay, apparently there were supplies in the middle. Never knew that. Seems that Xera's got a barracks in the middle, in the urban area, as well as a war factory over there. Aziz comes in with a technical. Doesn't do anything with it. Got a Gatling tank, gonna say hi to it. Or not. Or yes? Like, which way am I going? This way, that way? No, yes, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
There we go.
Left! No, right!
No, on the left! On the right! Alright. I see a barracks all the way in the north west. It seems that the excavator was chased away by Dremel to be in peace over there. Three Dushka nests in the middle of the map from General Aziz. Quad cannons joining in. I see a tunnel with the worker and the 2 tunnel defenders over there.
Yeah, Aziz definitely from what I've seen from his game so far, he definitely is very much aware of what he's doing in most of the cases.
Unlike me. I am
Saras is too, as his opponent appears to do as well, but...
yeah, Saras knows what he's doing.
But General Aziz definitely seems to have very good micromanagement skills.
Uh-huh. Well, we've got Panzerfaust with vacuum warheads.
It seems like one minaret is about to go down. Oh no, the Red Guards vacated the building. That doesn't stop it from falling over, however. Boom. Fun part, by the way, about those minarets falling over. If any of your units are on the side where it falls over, they get killed in the process.
Yeah, that wasn't even in vanilla. I've seen that in the campaign.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool feature.
Uh-huh, I agree. But it's just the minarets, right?
Yeah.
Well, Xeris is successful in capturing all of his tech structures near his expansion. Seems to be already building... Oh no, that's a war factory. I was about to say, is he already building up his breeder reactor? What?
The industrial structure thing. Oh, that! I know what you're referring to, Saras. They probably didn't export the model correctly because those are supposed to be pipes, which do not have their alpha channels correctly applied. Anybody who doesn't know what the hell I was just talking about, it's modding related stuff.
Yeah. Xeris also capturing the hospital in the southeast. And Dremel captured the oils in the northwest. Still has a strong grip on those. Industrial plant going up for Dremel in the meantime. Propaganda center is up. Got a couple
However,
of
the amount of pink that I'm seeing on this map doesn't look very good for the other team.
No, you're right. Quads and buggies. And toxin tractors.
Yeah, the toxin tractors are just gonna destroy those infantry.
With Doomy.
Who was that? Come
Who
on.
was what?
Team or Twitch alerts update. Tell me. '90 1994 Illusion. Thank you so much for the follow. I thought it was you. Well, we do have some tier 1 China scrap over there.
Yeah, from the Dragon tanks.
Yeah. We have some Russian salvage as well from the MTP. Yeah, there's a lot of pink
And
indeed.
that's the Dushka that was taken out rather quickly by the Red Guards. It's probably the only reason why the Red Guards are there, to take out the Dushka gunners. However, running into your own flame wall is not a very good idea.
No! Painful, painful. A lot of rocket fire. And the way those
recyclers out and actually scanning the map right now.
and the way those rocket buggies were facing, it seemed like they were pooping out the rockets, literally. Because they were actually facing backwards.
Ass backwards, literally.
Uh-huh. Well, Stinger sites getting built as we speak.
I don't see any recyclers. I don't think Aziz cares that much for the recycler.
Uh-huh.
Which is completely fine. I mean, you can play the GTA completely normal without that. You can win your games without it as well, but obviously having those extra tools at your disposal makes things a lot more interesting. Switching the buggies out for mortars so that he can bombard those ECM-covered vehicles and infantry.
Yeah. Very clever, useful alternative. Plop, 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 plop. More Stinger sites getting built up.
All those poor infantry.
Yeah, we see a couple of what should we call it? Inferno cannons.
Come on, brain! Tell me the name.
Yeah, that's my main problem. Is that there's just so much stuff that I occasionally just forget everything.
Well, you can at least obviously hover your cursor over the unit and then see the name.
Yeah, but I don't want to rely on doing that all the time.
Of course.
Okay, we've got some ECA action joining in as well. Tiger just got shot down.
Yeah, Aziz and his ally are definitely putting a lot of pressure on their opponents.
Uh-huh.
If you look at the minimap, how far they pushed into their side of the map, that's it's going to prove very difficult for them.
Yeah, that is quite significant. Aziz's aggressive playstyle, building defenses, up close and personal.
Even a Stinger side, which you don't see that often.
Uh-huh. Well, he's got a couple of them, I believe.
Yeah, I just noticed. Shock Troopers now tearing up all the GLA stuff.
Yeah.
Seems like this might be the opportunity for them to make a push through.
Yep. And Aziz actually
is selling out his supply stash there.
Yep. Got a couple of Scorpions now moving in.
Tesla tanks obviously being very good counters against most GLA units.
Yep. Got a VDV coming in. Rank 1.
Which is immediately countered by a rebel ambush.
Nice.
You should switch to Tesla cannons on those, or Tesla guns on those shock troopers.
Yeah.
Then again, most infantry have been taken care of apparently. I think it's the Mustad is the one we should thank for that.
Well, yeah. Given that it's already heroic, definitely.
Well, the Northeastern Ally players definitely made that push worthwhile because they pushed back Aziz pretty much entirely at this point.
Here comes Coast Guard drop. And he's still getting challenged and is challenging the Northwest. Mr. Drebel.
I think a mechanized battle group is about to go face to face with the opponents.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I've actually thought about that for a long time, Mr. Cameron. Thought about that before. I mean, I guess a lot of people do. What would you do if you would suddenly win so much money that you would no longer be dependent on normal work and stuff like that? I'm personally not entirely certain what I would do. I mean, you never really know what is such a situation unless it actually happens.
Uh-huh.
But I definitely think I would at very least still do all of this for a while.
I definitely would continue streaming because I simply enjoy it, and I might actually just start working less so I can start streaming more. But my first priority is to get a new job with different working hours so that I can start streaming more on the regular days, on the regular schedule as I'm doing today. Oh, Claymore Howitzer.
Yeah, the Northeastern Allies are definitely not waiting out their luck with this successful push.
Nope, and they shouldn't.
Which is one advice I can give you. If you manage to push through an enemy assault, you should definitely take advantage of that immediately. Because if that happens, usually your opponent puts all his eggs into that one basket, so to say. And if they crack, you can crack them entirely.
Such as what happened last week with you and me.
Yes. Exactly. That's actually a very good example. I put all my bets on that one attack. It failed, and it actually cost me the game.
Uh-huh.
And that appears to be the case right now as well, because these gentlemen are not taking any chances and are just ripping Aziz apart.
Yeah, knowing that Aziz is indeed the stronger player of the two.
Although apparently Aziz is already given up, I think.
Yeah, he just gave everything to Neo.
Yeah, that's why he just gave up. That's what then happens. He just surrenders.
We've got a couple of Yak Mammoths now.
So Neo is just staying in the game for the sake of it, but technically the other gentleman would already won unless he somehow finds the capability of taking on 2 players. Yeah. Which I have seen in the past, although not in Rise of the Reds. There was in Shockwave back in the day. It is extremely difficult to do.
Well, Yak Mammoths versus a Golem and a Sentinel. Nope.
Although they are very effective at taking out tanks, not in this particular condition.
You were not in the mood for a 2 versus 1. Well, good job on leaving your ally in the 2 versus 1 then. But then again, your ally was kind of Like, he was barely even there. He tried one thing in the northwest, that failed, and then I just never saw him again.
Yeah, but Drabble and Saras definitely coordinated their actions very well. I think that's what won them the game eventually.
Yeah.
Because on the other side, Aziz was doing most of the work.
That's what I mean. We saw him... oh. Down goes the solar plant.
React. Probably going to take a couple of conscripts with him. Yep.
Yeah, one or two. Lab is gone. There you go. This is it.
The game went by a lot faster than I anticipated it to do.
Me too. It comes... Not a mind drop. The Grenadier. The Grenadier needs the... what should we call it? For the airburst grenades, right?
Yeah, the shredder rounds.
Yeah. Okay, so I had that right. So what is left then? I see a Dushka nest, which should...
A barracks, an excavator, and a guard tower up in the north.
Yes. That is still producing stuff.
And he's floating a lot of cash as well.
Drabble
he still has like 20k in the bank still.
22,000 indeed. Down goes the excavator, in comes the follow-up, and that is gonna finish it off. Boom! Done!
You have been defeated.
And why not the mind drop after it? Sure!
Yeah.
Just because. And it is at this moment that the game decides to crash on me.
Oh well. I guess we were going to close it off anyway.
Well, seeing as that there were a bunch of people in the game, I thought we could perhaps do another round or two, perhaps. But with the game crashing, I think that we should end it off here.
Yes, it's already past... we're already over time, slightly, anyway.
Yes. So... there we go. That ought to do something then. Yay, technical difficulties. Anyway, folks, we're going to be ending it off here today. I hope you like the setup of us doing some replays first and then switching it over to random battles. You may expect this more often in the future, as far as I am concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's going to be it for us today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on YouTube if you did. Hunter, thanks for joining.
Yes, it was a pleasure as always.
Be one with Doomy.
We got one final follower. In the shape name of... who? Who is it?
Who done it?
Who done it? I didn't update Twitch alerts on this side yet. Dang it. Toss Pokey, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Sorry you didn't get the proper notification on screen. But still, thank you very much. Anyway, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I thank you for watching. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.